Pisces, welcome to your Oracle and Tarot spread for the month ahead. I hope all is well in your side of things. So just taking a look at the Quantum Oracle first, you have planning and action. So let's just show you. Alright, planning and action. So I feel like you're being encouraged to look at the bigger picture. What is it that you want in your life currently? I feel like there may be some things that you have been involved in, maybe to do with your work, that you feel like could be more could be fulfilled. Well, potential that remains dormant. It's not that you hate your job. I feel like it's something you're good at, but you know there could be so much more that could come from this. So let me see how I can best explain that. So say you're working on a project and you get given set parameters and this is what is expected to be fulfilled, created. You may look at the plans and be like, wow, okay, that's a cool idea, but we could do so much more with the resources we have available. This hasn't been accounted for, that hasn't been looked at. No one's even considered adding this, so that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. That while it has potential to grow into something very abundant, where you can progress, you know that there's so much more that can be accomplished. So I feel like you may be looking at other options, you may be looking at what are the opportunities available to you, possibly in a completely different location. You may be considering traveling, maybe relocating for some new opportunities elsewhere. You may want to travel just to broaden your awareness, to get new ideas, to get a sense of, what place would be the best for you in terms of whatever it is you're setting out to achieve. So that's the kind of energy that I'm getting here for you with this, okay? So you're kind of panning out and looking at things on a larger scale, not just based on where you're currently at and what you're currently doing, but what else could be obtained, what else could be developed, created, what plans you need to set, and then what action you'll need to take to bring those plans into fruition, to make it a reality. And I feel like it comes back to this realization that while my current situation is fine, there's nothing wrong with it, I'm seeking so much more. That's pretty much the energy I get from this. From the Work Your Light deck, you have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Interesting. So I feel like, yes, a lot of what you're trying to do, again, these plans, these goals, the motivations that you have, it's about breaking past the threshold, okay? Getting past your own barriers, what you feel as is an obstacle to you, or what you feel is restricting you or limiting you in some way. It could be about clearing up karma, because it does mention soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So this is a very karmic card, and it's about addressing those things so it doesn't carry forward into the next timeline, and certainly not into your next life. So I feel like there are a lot of things that have been brought to the surface at this time that may be highlighting some wounding that's carried over for generation to generation, and it's time to be addressed. I feel like this is about not so much family karma, but more about your own personal karma on a soul level, what you've been carrying, what needs shedding, what needs to be released, where forgiveness is required, where healing is required, things of that nature. So I feel like there's a lot of internal processing that's going on for you, Pisces, at this time, which is not surprising considering we're currently in Scorpio season, a fellow water sign. So yeah, I feel like it has you really reflecting on your highest hopes, your deepest desires, what is holding you back, what is causing you unhappiness, where you feel stuck, where you feel limited, where you feel like you could be attracting so much more into your life, things of that nature. And then from the angel answers, you have success. Yes. So this is it. So if you take those steps, if you start making your plans, if you start considering other possibilities elsewhere, if you start considering trying something new, going in another direction, or exploring this potential that's been, you know, somewhat lying dormant. It's not that you haven't been exploring it, you have. But I feel like you could be to a greater extent, and that's why you're feeling this call to perhaps change your work situation, your environment, maybe change your job, maybe work for a different company, maybe work for yourself, whatever it is. I feel like whatever this change is that you're going to make, it's going to bring a hell of a lot of success into your life. I feel like it's going to be the thing where you feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I felt it all along. I just didn't know exactly what it was and what path to take. Now I'm on this path. This is it. I can feel it, right? So intuitively, you're already getting those hints that it's time to move. And then when you do, it's just going to be clear as day. You know, on a soul level, you're going to feel it. Just that inner knowing that this is the path. This is the route I need to be taking. So that's awesome. Okay. So let's go into your tarot now. I'm just going to get the last 3 cards before we get into the spread. Okay, maybe 4 cards. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And this kind of reading, that's one of the best cards you could get. I mean, that's fantastic. So there's definitely a golden opportunity coming up for you for expansion, for healing, for a career change, or for progression in a career, right? Things of that nature are really being highlighted at this time. I feel like your zest for life is coming back online in a big way. I feel like you've got this fire in your belly. You're feeling very determined, very passionate, very resourceful as well is what I'm feeling. Like you're in a very resourceful energy, which is why you're making your plans. You're seeing what you have available to you, what you need to obtain to make it happen. And you're very much driven by this passion that you have. So let's get into it. First card you have is the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Okay, so that could mean something to you. But this is all about manifesting, right? Manifesting powerful changes here. You're understanding that it's within your grasp, okay? You have the ability to change your life. So if something feels like it's not quite it, what are you going to do about it? And that's what I see you doing. You're now in this energy of, okay, I'm aware that I need to make these changes. I know what is required to make this change. Let me start putting it into action. Let me make my plans. Like approach the situation methodically, right? Step by step. And then do what is required so that I bring about the change that I'm seeking at this time. So you are making changes. You are making plans. You're very serious and very determined about whatever this change is for you. I can see that clear as day. That's why the Magician is your first card, because you are actively manifesting powerful changes in your life, which is awesome. Next you have the Queen of Wands. I'm not going to pick them up because you can see them anyway, pretty much. And yeah, I might knock the other cards over. So anyway, Queen of Wands, that is Aries energy. So you could have Aries in your chart. You could be a Pisces Aries cusper, or you could be dealing with someone who has Aries in their chart. But regardless of any of that, this is about, I feel like this is about you. This is you feeling more empowered, more confident, knowing that, you know, once you release yourself from these patterns, these karmic patterns that you have, these beliefs that have been holding you back, whatever karma is still lingering from a past life cycle, possibly even within this time frame, I mean within this lifetime, whatever timelines you're trying to release yourself from, whatever wounds you're trying to heal, whatever painful situations you're trying to leave behind, I feel like you're in a position now where you feel more confident and capable than you ever have been to do just that. And that's what I see you doing. You may also be crossing paths with someone that was a karmic connection, someone that you were very attracted to because they had a lot of the qualities that you felt you were lacking at that time. So maybe that's why this karmic relationship or a karmic situation arose in your life recently, to highlight what it is that you need to be embodying more of. So not to say that this person is toxic or something bad happened between you, but I just feel like there was a lot of projection possibly because of the fact that this person seemed to embody the things that you felt you wanted to embody, right? Hopefully that makes sense. That's for some of you, not everyone. But regardless, I feel like you are going to step into this more confident, more self-empowered energy where you're very determined, very assertive. You have the ability to create whatever the hell it is that you want to create. It's very creative energy once, right? So, and you do have the natal ones following that, Sagittarius energy. So very, very determined. This is quick action. This is decisive. This is passionate. This is going in full steam ahead with belief, with confidence, wanting to put your best foot forward, wanting to succeed, wanting to win, wanting to come out victorious. So I don't know exactly what this is for you. It's going to be different from person to person. For a lot of you, I feel like this is about career changes or just general overall personal development or, you know, life improvement, you know, things of that nature. But it could pertain to many areas in your life. But that's what I'm seeing overall. Like, this is you wanting to, you know, improve your life, essentially. And just having the positivity, the passion, the determination, and the ability to do so, which is awesome. Next, you have awakening. So that is Sagittarius energy. Again, for some of you, you could have it in your chart or be dealing with one. But I feel like, yeah, this is the realization. This is the awareness that, you know what? I don't need to wait for someone to make these changes for me. I don't need to wait for, you know, a blessing to fall from the sky and just land on my lap. No, if I want to see these changes, I can make them. There's things I can do right now that's already going to put me in a better position. That's already going to help me to start aligning with what it is that I'm seeking most. But it has to start with me. I need to take the initiative. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I do also feel like you're being very much led by your heart, not your mind, which is great. Even though you are clear on what it is that you want, I feel like you will be expressing what it is that you want. I feel like you're letting your heart guide you, what it is that you truly want, not what you think you should want, but what you actually want. And that's what's being the deciding factor on, okay, this is what I want, I'm going to take action to make it happen. Next, you have the Hanged Muse. That is the Hanged Man, okay? Pisces energy, your energy. So I think, yeah, this is it. You know, you're being very determined, you're very assertive right now, but I do feel like it took you a while to get to this point, because for some time I feel like you've been in this Hanged Man energy where you felt like you didn't want to rock the boat, or something was missing and you wasn't sure what it was, and you had to keep trying to look at it from multiple angles to see what makes sense, what it could be, what is the best course of action. Whereas now I feel like you're pretty clear on what it is that you want, what it is that needs to happen, and you're just doing it. So you've come from this more stagnant, almost like a giving up kind of energy, to being very self-empowered, to being very assertive, and essentially not taking no for an answer. It's like, I know what I want from my life and I'm going to make sure I get it, you know. So that's pretty cool. So complete change in energy. But I feel like you had to kind of be in this little incubation period to really see what it is that you feel is lacking in your life right now and what you feel like you want to be attracting. So I think only by, you know, kind of pulling back and really looking at things objectively could you come to realize what needed to change here. And I feel like you're doing it. You're taking the steps, especially because you do have the Fool, okay, Aries, Aquarius energy. So Aries is coming in strong, and the Ace of Swords, air energy. Yeah, so that is that clarity, right? So head and heart appears to be on the same page with regards to whatever that is, which is always a great combination. That already tells you that you're on the right track. And I feel like with the Fool, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. There are no guarantees that if I take this shot, if I, you know, take this course of action, that everything's going to work out exactly in my favor, right? The golden opportunity is here, but there is no guarantees that all is going to work out perfectly and I'll be in the 10 of Pentacles energy, right? But unless I try, I'm not going to know. And that's what I see you doing, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, but not from a blind place. No, you have the clarity, you have the awareness, you have the foresight that this could lead to the success, the happiness, the kind of life that you're looking to lead, right? You already have that awareness, you already have that inner knowing, and your heart is on the same page. Your heart is saying, yes, we really want this. I really want this. This is what's aligned for me. Let me go for it. And that's what I see you doing. And, with that being with the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, this is something tangible. This is a very grounded, very real opportunity. You don't get the Ace of Pentacles if it's something that just seems good on the surface or like a dream that is not going to be realized. No. This is something tangible that's being offered, that's being created. But ultimately, it depends on how you choose to use this energy as to how it will play out. But it looks really good. It looks like a lot of success, happiness can come from this decision, as long as you take the steps you need to take, as long as you maintain this energy of head and heart being in the same place, not letting your fears creep in because you're taking this leap of faith, taking a calculated risk, trying something new elsewhere. So, yeah, Pisces, awesome reading. I hope that helped. Thank you so much for checking this out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings are published. Really appreciate any form of support that you're able to show the channel. It really does go a long way. But for now, have an amazing rest of your month, and I look forward to doing another reading for you soon. Take care. Bye for now.